Why, hello, and welcome back to another episode of Voice of the Rings. I'm your host and guide, Zollin Ironshield, as always, and we're on a LOTRO tale today, my friends. We're continuing our adventure here. I hope you're having a great day. Grab a drink, relax, and we're going to do some voiceovers to the Lord of the Rings Online story. So we left off right here in the Prancing Pony last time, so we are going to continue on today, my friends. And again, don't forget to throw a subscribe on there if you do enjoy this episode, or a like, and all that jazz. And comment, all the things. Supports the channel greatly. I appreciate the support. So with a reminder out of the way, let's get into it. All right, my friends, here we go. So we got to Gandalf here, which this is not the person I have to talk to, but I just realized we haven't done this quest. I think we cut this one off at the beginning of the LOTRO tale, so maybe it would be good to do that. Can I do a good Gandalf today? Guess we'll find out, won't we? Oh, Frodo Baggins. How low can I give a voice?
Why do you disturb me?
Though it's funny because the voice actor in the Lord of the Rings Online has a slightly higher voice, so not quite as hard as maybe doing Ian McKellen, right? Guess we'll find out. I'll imitate the one in game here.
Why do you disturb me?
Why do you disturb me, my friend? As you know, I'm gonna make it a little bit lower. A great battle was fought at the foot of the Lonely Mountain many years ago. Now, with the troubles stirring in the east, I am concerned. I wish to know what has happened to our allies and the enemies of the past. Master Elrond in Rivendell is preparing for a council, which includes representatives of every folk and many lands. Perhaps he may have more insight as to the troubles. Are you willing to travel to Rivendell on my behalf? I have arranged for the swiftest travel possible to Imladris. Sure. Yes, meaning you'll be instantly teleported. I always forget about that little tidbit, but... we're in Rivendell! Well, that was fast. Hello. Oh, gorgeous it looks right here with the lighting today. Alright, well, it just so happens to be daytime. I guess we'll go talk to Master Elrond. Where's my horse? Horse! Come to me. Alright, there he is. Alright. Alright, my beautiful Clydesdale. I just love this thing so much. Alright, let's go. We gotta talk to Master Elrond. Rivendell. Watch your step. You would not want to tumble. No, we would not. Alright. Very excited. I'm definitely going to try to start digging into a little bit more of the original chapters in the LOTRO tale again. Even if they are under-leveled like they are right now, and then we'll get back on track where we were with levels. I don't know if you remember a few LOTRO tales ago, we kind of had to figure out where I had to kind of get to the next chapter area, because I was a little bit too high-level area, but was already way past where I was, so... a little bit of a challenging area, but you know what? That is the goal. Partial goal of this playlist. Voiceovers to have fun. You guys can relax, enjoy, have a drink. I actually have a drink myself, some tea. I brought it home with me from lunch. Alright, let's see here. Master Elrond, he's in the library. He should be in his library, which is, I believe, up these steps right here. Still, I got my low voice on. Alright, there. We got Zollin's voice back. Regular voice. Narration voice. Alright. Oh, I love it that you don't have to load anymore. That's so nice. They made it where it's no more loading. You just walk through the door. I love it. That's a huge update, guys. It's a big update. I know it seems simple, but it's big. Master Elrond, I am sent by Gandalf. I am Zollin Ironshield, and also this small hobbit is with me. I don't know where she came from, but small hobbit, another player. Let's see. And by the way, of course, Gandalf was talking about the Battle of Five Armies, right? Where this game takes place. Lord of the Rings Online takes place like right before. If you go back to the one of the newest expansions, not the newest, but one of the newest, which is the Before the Shadow. Technically, that's a couple months before the Fellowship book. But this basically starts at the beginning of the Fellowship book, and this game is now, when you're end game, you're in the appendices of the Return of the King, the history after what happens in the trilogy, right? Little side note. I know you all know that, but in case someone brand new has hopped into the video, right? For all my regular viewers, appreciate you. Be patient. All right, moving on.
Will you lend me your aid once more?
This is another chapter I could do, but that's not the quest we're on. We're on this one, the road to the Lonely Mountain.
Dark days are coming.
Dark days are coming. Welcome, Zollin Ironshield and Voice of the Rings, and well met, Amigo Vonin. I understand that Gandalf the Grey has sent you to me. That is well, for I do indeed have knowledge of our allies and enemies of old, or rather, those who have come for counsel due. Come for counsel due. Yes, not him, but people he is bringing to his people. If I were you, I would speak with Glorfindel by the stream outside my house. He has asked many among the great eagles, and has received dire news. As well, speak with Elf Prince Legolas and Boromir, Captain General of Gondor, as the guest at the guest's house. They also bear news of the outside world. So, I'd like to point out, for my LOTRO Tale series here, guys, we're jumping back slightly. Just so everyone's like, wait a second, I thought we were like in the second book, we were just about to go into Rohan. We're jumping back a little bit. We're catching up on a chapter that I kind of missed, so just keep that in mind. You could take these next few episodes and they're going to be put somewhere in the original, right? Just throwing that out there.
Hope is not in vain.
Alright, talk to Elendin outside the Elrond's library. The further adventure begins on October 30, 18th. Before Book 4, Chapter 1, where is the house? Where was the horse and the rider? Be aware that you may find yourself traveling through more dangerous areas of Middle-earth throughout this adventure. It's solo, okay. Voice of the Rings and Zollin Ironshield. I have an undertaking that I believe you would be suited for. Servants of the enemy, under the guise of Writers in Black, recently tried to cross the Baruna. The river's water swept them away at my command. Yes, he did it. Perhaps they no longer threaten Imladris, but we cannot be certain. Scouts have been sent out to determine whether the Black Riders truly fell at the ford. My sons will soon set out to do the same. But I have also entrusted them with an errand of their own. I would ask that you travel with them to Lothlorien to meet with their grandmother, Lady Galadriel. Though I cannot fully reveal the purpose of their errand, I trust that the three of you will keep each other safe. Eladin waits for you outside. May your search be fruitful. Bear fruit. Excuse me. I'm like anticipating what he's going to say instead of just reading it. I apologize. All right, moving on. There is a little bit of trick. It's I don't know if it's trickery or skill that you have to get good at. I think it's more of a skill level that you have to get really good at. You're trying to remember to do the voice of the character, but at the same time you have to be reading fluently and reading ahead, which can be kind of challenging to know where to put the like punctuations in your voice and stuff, if that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, everyone knows that reading out loud to people, but it's a whole nother thing when you're trying to do voiceovers at the same time. All right. Hail, Zollin Ironshield. Elro here has gone ahead to search the Baruna, but he wishes to pass on his greetings as well. We're to travel south to Eregion, then through the Redhorn Pass into Lothlorien. Make any preparations you may require. We have a long trek ahead of us. Star Trek. No, just trek. Means travel. You guys do realize Star Trek is like star traveling, right? Okay, just throwing that out there. I know that's a totally different subject, Lord of the Rings, but just throw that out there. It's almost like I never really thought about that. I knew Trek meant travel, but now that I think about it. All right, so Hail, we've done this. So do I accept this? Am I gonna get teleported again? Because I don't want to get teleported yet. No, this is complete a mission, so I don't think you should teleport me. Now I'll have to travel. I'm sure we've kept... Okay, I'm going to come back for this. We're probably going to do this in this episode, but let's go talk to Glorfindel. Oh, I broke my leg. What have I done? That sounded... Oh, gosh, that sounded painful. Oh, we got all our wonderful messages here. We're not going to read any mail, though, on LOTRO Tale, because I don't want anything dating these videos, meaning I want them to be timeless for you. I don't usually ever bring up any news about my channel here, or anything. This series is supposed to be for you to sit down, have a drink, and enjoy yourself. Relax. Where is Glorfindel? I must talk to Glorfindel. Glorfindel! There he is. Lord Glorfindel! We've come to speak with you, sire. I have faced the Nazgul before. They are terrible to behold.
What do you need?
What do you need? Ah, Zollin Ironshield, dwarf of great repute. I assume that Master Elrond has told you of my troubles? Or at least somewhat of them. I have received word from Gwaihir the Wind Lord, the king of the great eagles of the Misty Mountains. Stone giants have stolen an egg from the eyries of the great eagles, and purpose to eat it. Gwaihir is greatly distressed, but cannot take the matter upon himself. He has asked for aid, and perhaps you may be able to give it. Travel to Imbar's Peak and rescue the eagle's egg. We can do that, sure. Oh, look at that. Oh, well, there's my horse. Hello, Mr. Horse. There's a nose. I was not. I clicked the wrong button. Summoned the wrong horse. That was a pet, not the mount. Oh, look at that beautiful shot right there. Oh, it's glorious. Hopefully, I've got the music at a pretty good level. In fact, I think the music could probably be a little louder though. Higher. There, that should be fine. That waterfall though, dang. Dude, Rivendell. I have these flashbacks in my mind of Rivendell when I first played this game, right when it came out, right? So again, I'm not going to date the game. I'm not going to say how old the game is right now at the time of this video. I guess you could do the math if you see the date of when it was posted. But basically, what I'm trying to say is Rivendell did not look nearly as glorious as this back in the day. So we're going to go over to the friend's place, meaning the guest house, and we will say hello to the guests. I mean Elro, Legolas, and Boromir. Now, one thing that Gandalf said in this quest that Gandalf knew there was some plans to meet everyone here, but he was bringing the hobbits here. It was actually kind of a coincidence. It's not a coincidence, but I'll explain. When everyone kind of showed up at once, it was kind of almost providence of Ilúvatar, right, the god of the world, that because Boromir had a dream to get here, and so did Faramir, and Legolas was reporting on Gollum being stolen from, I mean, not stolen, being escaping from, which is, by the way, if you remember, the Gollum game kind of tried to play out that story too, but Gollum escaped there. That is something in the lore of the books, right? So yeah, anyway, just throw that out there. It's kind of cool, but so he didn't really like send out messages though to everyone. He sent out, I don't know if he sent out, it was pretty much yes, yeah, it was all kind of planned, because by more like a Ilúvatar kind of idea is what Tolkien hints at, because also Gimli and Glóin are only there because a Nazgul or messenger of Mordor was looking for Bilbo at the Lonely Mountain, was asking about the last name, because, you know, the ring wraiths are out to find Bilbo, right? You know, because that's what Gollum said. So it was like, that's why they were here, because they were like, basically Dane told the messenger to get lost. He's like, I'm not telling you nothing about, you know, the hero of Erebor, pretty much, Bilbo. So they went to Rivendell to tell Elrond to kind of warn, Bilbo, kind of thing. So they all kind of just showed up. So let's see what they say in the rest of the story right now. But again, Elrond in the game kind of Gandalf kind of made a comment just now that, you know, that Elrond is planning something. Well, he was planning to kind of talk about this, but I don't know he was planning to have everyone there at the council, from what I remember reading the books. It's been a while since I've read the full book.
How can I be of service?
At least that part of the book. How can I be of service? You are a minstrel of note. Zollin Ironshield, voice of the rings. Perhaps you may be of service to my father. I was sent here with the dire news, with which I only speak with on Master Elrond's council. But there is another matter, which is talking about Gollum being stolen, mind you, which I just mentioned. This game is very, very, very lore accurate. There's an occasional time where they'll tie into the movies, Peter Jackson's movies, because obviously we know them well. But this game is pretty darn accurate when it comes to the book, almost more so than even the really well done movies, right? I will only speak with Master Elrond's counsel, but there is another matter of important that needs to be addressed. My father is concerned by the increased stirring of the great spiders. Our scouts tracked the origin to the Scuttledales in southern Mirkwood, but we have heard nothing from them since. Will you journey to the Scuttledales with your allies and discover what has happened to them? Swift travel shall be provided to you. Does that mean if I say continue, I'm going to teleport? Okay, no. Now talk to Boromir. Alright. One of the Illith hen remains, but it is hidden. Boromir!
How can I be of service?
How can I be of service? Ho there, good dwarf. As I traveled here from Gondor in the south, I was troubled by goblins from the Misty Mountains. From their words and through rumors, I learned from the scattered men abroad, I deem that a new great goblin has arisen within their midst. I thought this might be of concern to Master of Rivendell, for Imladris lies within the shadows of the mountains. Would that I could take upon myself the glorious adventure of bringing these goblins' cave down around their ears, but my errand of vastly greater importance. Perhaps you might undertake this adventure. So if you notice, for the game, they're giving us cool side missions that all these characters had as they traveled here, but in reality, they're still here for the main missions, which is Boromir because he had the dream about the, stuff, the ring, and blah, blah, blah. You get the point. Moving on. All right, so now that we've done that, let's get a mission move on here. I try my best in these LOTRO Tale series to also pull in a little lore and history from the books, because I find that it helps anyone who maybe is just playing the game, never seen the movies or read the books, or only seen the movies, or only played the game, to kind of like have a little bit more connection to everything going on. So now that I have the Road to Lonely Mountain, I have to go and do all these things. But I think what we'll do first is I think we might try to complete the somebody my horse in the wrong place again. I might try to complete the mission for this other one called Further Adventures first. The one on the bottom here that's at my level. You should talk to Eladin outside the library. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's do that mission here. Or maybe we'll do that mission in the next one. Isn't it glorious? Yeah, you know what? Just realized our time. I'm trying my best to keep these to 20-minute episodes. And I will try to put more of them out for you more often, because I know you guys enjoy them thoroughly. So, with that said, my friends, you have a great and wonderful day in Middle-earth. I'm going to end it right there. I'll see you in the next episode. Don't you worry, we'll pop back right back here. And you have a great day in Middle-earth. And if you're binge watching, I'll see you in 3 seconds. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thank you to my wonderful Patreons. Highly recommend you hit that subscribe button and like. Maybe leave a comment. Oh, that would be great. Even share the video. You're the best. And have a great day in Middle-earth, guys. You can also check out my voiceoftherings.com, and you can join our Discord through a link in the social media on that site. So, have a good one. Stay happy. And I am your host, as always. We'll be back with another LOTRO Tale soon. See ya.